out, ladies and gentlemen. Seeing the fact that it's just about that time for us to vamoose to get some more streetlight crusading oil and also warm up under the heat, we might as well bring the Tuesday night special for this week to an emphatic close. But if you missed anything for this week's edition of the show, don't worry, we got you covered. Because you can catch this show again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag TuesdayNiteSpecial 269. And to say something along the lines of Johnny from New Legacy Inc., who recently celebrated his birthday, and happy birthday, by the way, too nice. Yeah, because of 69. I don't know why people say nice after that, but I'll go with it. And if you guys want to figure out other crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for this month of instant classicness, like a host of a show that said the word nice after 69 more times as episodes we had for this show, you can go ahead and check it out on our YouTube/Twitter pages, still named the same, only known as the 00 Agent 0012. And before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the Streetlight Crusaders out there for listening in to this pre-disco late night of cold weather edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy. And the PR department's a little confused because I said it already, but hey, it never hurts to bring up a joke more than once on this show. I hope. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for delivering that musical goodness like you always do. And here's hoping in the near future a couple of you indie artists out there can do a cover of the classic Ren and Stimpy theme song, whether it be the intro or the outro. Hopefully the outro so we can play it on the air after we go off. And speaking of songs that we were able to play during the intro or the outro, we would like to thank none other than Jason Klung with his song, Pet the Dog, that was featured during the intro for this week's edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And as always, Jason, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming up next down the tubes, or what sort of cool screenshots you got coming down the tubes as well for Dead Winter. And yes, folks, we're still keeping track of that. And finally, last but not least, and speaking of games, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet video game hits and clips that we had a chance to mention during this week's show. And as always, guys, keep up that great work. Keep earning those awards for all your cool game designs and musical scores. And we can't wait to see what you got coming up next so we can mention it to all the Streetlight Crusaders that we possibly can. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there, now we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the Maestro, and especially all you up-all-nighters, late-night ice drivers, insomniatic TV, television, classic cartoon watchers, and especially you Streetlight Crusaders watching them from all around the world, saying, Powder Toast Man! But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week for the special Disco Weatherman Stew celebratorial milestone edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And if you're wondering at home, he wrote that down on a card for me to read. So until next week, folks, go get some sleep, and good night, everybody.